Hey guys, welcome to my house tour. We've been renovating this for 3 years. When me and my wife bought this house, it needed a lot of work doing and we fell in love with it the first time we saw it. The character. It's an old art and crafts house and it's about 130 years old. For cheap and fast, reliable FC24 coins, check out MMOEXP, the link is down below, and use the code MATTHD to get 5% off all of your orders. This room really made us want to buy this house. We've both never seen a hallway like this. We fell in love with the space and the layout. We really like it. Now, as you walk into our house, guys, you've got this lovely bench seated area here, which reminds me a bit of a church. Originally, there was a brick fire here and it didn't really match though the style we were going for. We'd love to open this up and have a gas fire like we've got in the lounge. Now, one thing about us you notice is that we love furniture from Facebook Marketplace. It's so much better when things don't go to waste and, we love recycling. So, why not? Now on into the kitchen, which has been a huge part of this massive renovation project we've been doing, guys. This all was not here. We had literally nothing here all the way to the end of the kitchen previously, and it was a massive extension which we had to get done. I can't express how much blood, sweat and tears went into this. It was insane. Now, we did move where the original kitchen was. The kitchen was previously all the way over there. Now, while we were doing the kitchen extension, we did find two secret rooms, which we seriously could not believe when we first saw them. One was filled with water. There was about 50 wine bottles, some from Italy, some from France, we found, and it was a really mysterious room, but honestly, there was not much we could do with it. So we ended up having to cover it and fill it in with cement. Now, you're probably wondering who designed our kitchen. Well, it's the person that's holding this camera right now, guys, Hattie. She designed the entire kitchen and herself. She's an incredible interior designer. So a big feature of the kitchen is the worktops here, the kitchen island. And at first I was quite skeptical, wool kind of gold work in this kitchen with these island worktops. Quick story about this island worktop. It took 9 people to carry it in, round the side of the house, through the back. And then it should have been a 4-day job. However, it took 2.5 weeks as they kept getting the measurements wrong. So you can imagine, became like a bit of a circus act trying to bring this island top through the back of the house, but they got it done. So fair play. It was, a very big job. So there are a few secrets about this kitchen, which you might not expect. You might be thinking, oh, what's in this, lovely cupboard? Well, there's actually a hidden microwave. We've got, our special sauces there as well. Next to the microwave though, when we close over, is our lovely oven. Our old one we actually kept burning our hands on. It was an induction oven and yeah, it wasn't a good one. This one though, we really like it. Now you guys might know I love cups of teas. Everyone does if you're in the UK, you really love them. Now what better thing to have or accessory to have than a hot tap? This allows you to get a cup of tea ready in, maybe 3 seconds, if that. It is life-changing. We have about 10 to 12 cups of tea every single day. Maybe, dipping a bourbon in every now and then. Now, one thing you might not know about is that we don't drink really ever. So one thing we do have though a lot of is orange juices. Now, where better to store orange juices than in our own wine cooler fridge, which is stacked to the rafters of orange juices. And anytime we do get wine bottles or something from a gift or something, we store them here for when friends and family come around, and yeah, they seem to like them. Now on to a feature which I really love, and I know Hat loves. I think anyone who comes to the house loves this feature, and Hattie again designed this. This was never ever on the original kitchen plan. It's a really cool island booth. So we've got a curve there with lovely seating. Anytime we want to have a cheeky game of backgammon or something, or some double, great game, we play here. And especially in the summertime, having the windows open fully when it's hot, really good vibes here. Also, can't forget these very traditional French seats. They're lovely. I think Hattie painted these as well. Now onto a table that we definitely might have got from the Game of Thrones set. This table does extend as well. Anytime we've got people over for dinner, friends and family, this is where we have dinner, and it's lovely. Now we move on to the next part of the kitchen, guys, which is obviously a vital part of any kitchen, and is the fridge. We love this fridge. When we originally got the fridge though, it was actually too small, and then we had to send it back. That took about 3 weeks. Then we finally got this lovely, I believe, Fisher & Paykel fridge. Now onto our next room, which we call a pantry, and it's great for storing glasses. It's actually really freezing here. So anytime we've got, drinks or, some cold food, we put in here for, big parties and things like that. We've actually got a really cool little ladder here as well in the pantry. Why not have a ladder in a pantry, got to be done. And also a painting that's been in the family for more than 30 years. Now we move on to a lounge that I think will probably very much be a big surprise to you guys. You might not have expected this. We've never told anyone about this lounge. And here we are, revealing all of our house secrets today. And here it is. Welcome to our secondary lounge, which is mostly Ralph's lounge now. The older he gets, we might customize it even more for him. We wanted like a kind of earthy garden vibe for him. And as you can see, as we follow on in, we've got even more toys for Ralph here. He's 2.5 years old, so you can expect him to have some cars here, some trucks, a train set. Now, one thing about this lounge, you might have noticed that the wallpaper, it's wallpaper. People often ask, is it like painted? Have you had to hide it painted? No, Hat found this incredible wallpaper online. It took about 7 months to arrive. And once it did, you can see the difference it made. And obviously one thing we also love in our house overall, it's a character. We absolutely love every bit of character in this house. We're all about that character. How many times can I say the word in one video? Now we're into the garden, which has been a major, huge project of ours. Still not anywhere near completion, as you can tell. However, it's okay for now, but a lot to improve going forward. Now, there was actually about a 15, maybe 16, 17 foot hill right here. There was previously a garage there on the right-hand side, and we had to take that all out, obviously. Whether that was the best idea doing that at the beginning of the house renovation, probably not. But we wanted some more, grass. I had to obviously touch grass after playing a lot of Ultimate Team. Now, one big piece of the garden I've got to show you guys and tell you about is Ralph's climbing frame. We got this from the Wirral over the water in Merseyside, and it took about, I would say, 8 people to put together, myself included. I'm not at all like a tradesman, but I had to help in some way, and it's now up, and it looks great, and he loves it. We're also going to be rendering these walls. Whether we do that ourselves, we'll see. We have done some of the walls on the front of our house ourselves in terms of rendering. I know, me rendering. We are going to get to the rendering eventually, but obviously there's a lot still to work on. However, in the garden, we'll get to it. Now, as we get further into the garden, you can see behind me a forest. When we first entered this house for the first time seeing it in a house viewing, we were like, what is at the back of this house? It looks like a forbidden forest or something. We did find 200 golf balls up there. The previous owner was a big fan of golf, so all of his balls are up there, still there now, maybe somewhere. We also found a crazy secret path in the forest. Now, we're at a stage now where we have, previously gone through the forest a bit, we've trimmed it down. However, it seems to be growing again. So any ideas you guys have to what we could do with the forest, then let us know in the comments. So next up, we go into our primary lounge. Now, this is a lounge that you see it's got so much love in it. It's got so much care in it. Hat spent, I'm gonna say, about 18 hours, maybe longer than that, painting the mural on the wall, and it's super cozy, really is. Hat went all out for this. At first, I was skeptical. I was like, can't we have like a, gray lounge or something, really just basic like I had back in the flat days. However, I love how cozy this is. If you want to watch the footy or something, Liverpool win, what better place to watch in this cozy lounge? If I've had a bad day in Ultimate Team, playing too much FIFA, then this is a perfect place to relax. It really is. And also, the fire, obviously, is a big piece. We have it on a lot of the time. Now, with this being an old arts and crafts house, we had to add that element to the house, guys. And Ralph, whenever he's down here, has a castle to play with. He's got a Moomin dollhouse to play with as well. Now, we have got another room in here, guys. However, it is going to be work in progress. We're turning it into a library soon. I won't show you today. We'll show you in another video. So guys, now it's time to show you where we originally had the kitchen. And yeah, let's head on into the boot room. Not fully finished. We need to still, make sure it gets completed. And as I said before, this is where the kitchen literally used to be. So we used to have like an island here in the center with like baskets around it and then sink over here. trainers, you know, coats, really handy room to have when you want to head out with Ralph and you go for a nice walk. We have also got the dogs in our utility room here, which they do love, and you know, having 4 dogs is quite rare. This is the staircase where it leads you to the second floor of the house. We took out 13 walls upstairs. If you'd like to see a part 2 of this house tour, let me know in the comments below. We are starting a new house channel, and any more renovation projects like this will be posted there. The link is down below. And thanks so much for watching this video. See you all next time.